What's up, guys? Mike Dolce here, four-time world MMA trainer of the year. And don't mind me as I mix up my intermittent fasting juice, goo, electrolyte solution. So here I am, day two of my intermittent fast. Go back, watch yesterday's video where I was going down the Dr. Jason Fung rabbit hole. And I figured, hey, let me once again try the world of intermittent fasting so I can suffer for your great benefit as I'm mixing up this. So what I want to do is I want to talk, number one, about I tested to see if I'm in ketosis yet. Am I? I'm going to show you that. Number two, I'm going to tell you how I feel. I was taking notes on how I felt. I'm what is it now? 6, 12, 36 hours as of 6 a.m., 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm 41 hours right now into my fast, like no food, zero food, exactly the way it's supposed to be done. That's exactly what I'm doing. How was my workout yesterday? What's my workout today going to be? And a few other thoughts. So stay with me right now as I mix up this zero carb, zero sugar. This is a complete electrolyte replacement drink. I've also added, let me show you. So I got this little product, Ultima electrolyte drink replacement mix, just because it was easy. I'm reaching across the massive war table here at the Dolce Diet and Fitness Center. I also have some ancient fine sea salt that is unrefined mineral salt. I have this here that I've been dousing, but also I have these keto test strips. So let's get into the keto test right now. And yes, I know this is a little bit gross. And by the way, this is a double extra large shirt. So if it looks like I'm swimming in it, I used to fit this very well. It's just very baggy on me this summer, because under this, I'm actually relatively lean. Go check my Instagram story to see. I've actually shown a little bit, shown you guys how does the anti-dad bod look. But anyway, so I took these keto strips, and here I am 41 hours into a 0-calorie consumption intermittent fast. I'm in the middle of day two. I'm almost done day two. I'm 3/4 of the way through day two. And I trained yesterday. I did a barbell complex. I've been working my ass off over here for you guys. Lots of stuff. Super dad, running my kids around in the parks, running businesses, being a good husband, of course. And negative. And I don't know, it's maybe hard to see here. So you can see, there you go. You can see that? Yeah, you can see that. I am actually lighter than, you probably can't quite see because of the glare. I'm exactly negative, which is the very, very, very bottom rung. The very bottom rung right there. I'm exactly negative. I do not have trace amounts of ketones. I don't have small amounts of ketones. I don't have moderate amounts of ketones, and I do not have large amounts of ketones. For all those folks out there who thinks they just skip a few meals, do a little intermittent fasting, and all of a sudden they're in ketosis, I'm the opposite of ketosis right now. So take that for what it is, but that's facts. And I dipped these 2 different sticks just to make sure, and boom, throw those back down into the garbage. Now, what else do we have here? So I am in 0 ketosis right now, 2 full days of intermittent fasting. How do I feel? I feel okay. I'm hungry-ish, but I'm used to suffering. I'm used to starving. I've cut weight hundreds of times in my career, hundreds of times. Since 13 years old, I've been cutting weight. So that's not that big of a deal for me. I also have some aloe vera juice down there, which is a pain in the ass to find aloe vera juice that has 0 calories, zero carbohydrates, 0 sugars, 0, 0, 0. Like I said, I am doing this 100% the way that you're supposed to do it. I'm not sandbagging this. I'm doing this exactly as all of your favorite intermittent fasting folks tell you that you should be doing it. I've heard that is if you fast for 2 days, boom, bang, bing, you're in ketosis. Well, here I am. I'm not in ketosis. I'm going to hit another fucking hard ass barbell complex here soon, and let's see if maybe that can get me into ketosis. I can't imagine I'm surviving on a lot more. I have that much more stored glycogen. I work a hard pace. I This is the only time I ever sit down. I'm always up. I'm always moving. I'm always working in my backyard, pushing my kids on swings, moving stuff, changed my office in my house last night, moved a bunch of stuff around. I've been active. Now, was I hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry right now. I'm constantly aware of being hungry. So out of the gate, I will say the average person, you're probably going to struggle. If you're not accustomed to suffering and struggling, you might have a little bit of you might have a little bit of trouble. Because I think about a lot of my personal clients, a lot of my family members, people that I know intimately. I don't see how they're going to be able to fast unless the doctor says, like, hey, listen, you've been diagnosed with such and such issue, and if you don't fast, you're going to die. Maybe that'll motivate them. Outside of that, intermittent fasting is widely used, and I've continued to go on. I've probably watched I don't know, 20 hours in the last 3 days. I've probably watched 20 hours of Dr. Jason Fung's work. And also, I have an amazing, shocking video I'm going to put out on autophagy for you guys from Dr. Jason Fung's mouth that will turn everything you ever thought about autophagy upside down. Everyone thinks, you fast for autophagy, you do keto for autophagy. And I'm going to put a video out that is Dr. Jason Fung actually talking about why everyone else out there is wrong on autophagy and how almost every single person has misquoted Dr. Jason Fung on autophagy. Now, this isn't all about Dr. Fung. Like I say, I like him. Seems like a smart guy. He's a nephrologist, which is a kidney specialist. Smart guy, good intended guy. Now, here's the issue. Individuals like Dr. Jason Fung, their work often gets massively conflated by the faux fitness frauds out there who take little sound bites and they build these entire marketing platforms behind, and they sell you these false products, the snake oil salesmen and women of the world. So with that being said, let's get back on track here. How do I feel? Well, I've been hungry the entire time. I was hungry when I woke up yesterday morning. I was hungry last night. My energy was decent throughout the day. Part of that, I believe, is my mindset, right? Hot, cold, rainy, snowy, doesn't matter. I do what I do. I get the job done. I don't care. I wake up, I move, I get it done. So I think that's a part of it in me. What I will say is last night going to bed. Now I sleep like a baby. I lay down, I shut my eyes, I'm out. Last night I had a bit of a problem falling asleep. That was different placebo effect. Hey, maybe it could be, like, I'm certainly open to that. I had a little bit of a problem falling asleep last night. It took me a lot longer than it normally does. Honestly, when I decide to go to sleep, when I shut my eyes, I'm asleep within 2 or 3 minutes every night. Hundreds of nights in a row, never a problem. Last night, man, I stayed up. My eyes were rolling around. I just couldn't fall asleep doing all the normal things that I normally do. Took me about 30, 40 minutes to actually fall asleep. So that'll be said. And I wasn't like, oh, I need food, I need food, I need food, I need food. I've already said I'm not going to eat food. And I follow that, right? So that was an issue. But I'm constant as I sit here right now speaking with you, I'm aware of my empty stomach. I'm completely aware of my empty stomach the entire time I'm talking, the entire time I'm walking, the entire time I'm working. I'm aware of my empty stomach. And that's something that needs to be said. I haven't been dizzy at all. I haven't been lightheaded at all. The areas that were challenging to me were when I came home and I smelt the food. that my family was cooking. That was like a kick in the dick. Ouch. That hurt a little bit. It hurt my soul a little bit. Um, let me pull up. These are just some random notes. All right, this is what I said yesterday. This was before the 24-hour mark. All right, so this was last night. Right. Um, yeah, let's. This was at 6:03. So I started at 6 p.m. on May 31st. This is 6:03 p.m. on June 1st. Stick with me for a moment here. Fasting notes. The day went rather well. Drank nearly 2 gallons of water, about 4 cups of tea, and a half cup of coffee. Dolce Coffee Roasters. Click the link below, by the way. Hunger stayed with me throughout the entire day, even felt a tad bit of stomach cramps. That's a true. Had a little bit of like lower GI cramps throughout the day intermittently, but whatever. Oddly, I could feel the water dropping into my lower intestine while still drinking. So as I was drinking, I could feel my lower tummy filling up with water, which is an odd sensation. As evening rolled around and I surpassed the 24-hour mark, hunger did become more obvious. I walk in the house, Brandy's cooking a delicious meal, kids are eating. The house my home smells like amazing, delicious home cooked food. If you ever come over, you will be like, I'm not leaving, Dolce. I'm going to live on your couch because your house smells amazing all the time. It really does. I love it. So as evening rolled around and I surpassed the 24-hour mark, hunger did become much more obvious. I hear the stomach juices turning and making noises, doing all that stuff. Again, I am ever aware of the hunger, but not so much that I need to eat. The average person, that maybe might break them a little bit. I don't know. I'm assuming yes, because most of the clients, most of the consults that we deal with, they break. They can't extend these fasts. They can't freaking do it. My family has it normal, a very delicious farm to table style of meal. I bake chicken, beautiful vegetables, rice. It just smells, rice in the steamer smells amazing. There's always fruit in my house. My daughters are sitting there eating fresh cut watermelon. It's dripping down their little faces. They're watching, I think, Jurassic Park, the little cartoon on Netflix, which is a really good show. I enjoy that. And I'm pretty sure I did see Brandy sneak a chocolate chip cookie. This little chocolate chip cookie. She's standing in the kitchen eating that as we were watching The Undoing, the Hugh Grant, Nicole Kidman movie. So that was Netflix and chilling with Brandy last night. She goes in the kitchen and she sneaks a little chocolate chip cookie. But hey, that's her. No worries. And I'm pretty sure I continue on past 6 o'clock, sipping tea. I was drinking Matula tea most of the time last night. Matula tea is very expensive, by the way. So I'm not saying you need Matula tea. I like Earl Grey and green tea and all the stuff. So I was drinking Matula tea last night. Drinking water, watching the show. Um, as the night continues, we'll see how it goes. So last night, this is like kind of like, gearing up, ready for bed. So the 21st 24 hours was a complete success. And I said, hey, let's see what the next 24 minutes brings, because I don't know. How long am I going to continue this? I don't know how long. Maybe I'm going to stop right now. Maybe I'm going to hang up with you at 11:15 in the morning and I'm going to stop right now and I'm going to break and I'm going to eat something. I have an amazing pizza place across the street. I got pork roll, egg, and trees on the other side of the plaza. There's an awesome Tex-Mex burrito place not far from here. A southern kitchen, a little Greek cafe. Some of the best burgers in all of Belmar are also across the street. There's a little vegan shop just over my shoulder outside. Living in New Jersey, there is no lack of amazing food, and I'm inundated with the smells all day long. But here I am, 41 some odd hours into my fast, and I'm staying strong. I'm strong. What do you guys think? Am I doing it right? Number one, give me your fasting tips below. I think I have a pretty good handle on it right now, depending on how long I go. Who knows? The goal is to get to dinner tonight. Will I eat dinner tonight? I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not trying to like put any bravado into this, like, look how long I went. I'm saying, hey, let me just do it until I stop doing it. My plan is to go to the Banya today. That's going to be a weird one. going to the banya, and when I banya hard. I said 210 degrees, 20 minutes, and I go 6 minutes at 45 degrees cold water immersion. And I run that cycle 3 times. Will I be able to do that cycle all 3 times? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it that harsh. I'll probably ease into it, gauge it, see how I feel, take my time. Lord knows I don't want to pass out in that cold plunge because nobody's going to care. They're just going to think I'm being some weirdo dipping myself doing like a Wim Hof thing, and they're just going to walk by. Meanwhile, I'm in cardiac arrest or something. So I'm not going to go that crazy with it. But if I don't come back on tomorrow, check the banya. Check the banya. Tell those Russian bears to go and look in the cold water plunge. Dolce's floating in there, unfortunately. So that's it. That's just my little check-in. Again, leave comments below. Oh, wait. Bang, bang. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you all so much for giving the thumbs up thus far. Engage with this content. We're trying to get this channel back into the algorithm. The more you throw the thumbs up, the more you leave some simple comments below. Ask questions. I try to, I read every single one. I try and answer almost every single one. But just engage. That's all I ask. And thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for coming along this journey with me. This is actually fun. And who knows, maybe tomorrow, if I continue on, we'll see. I'm going to run these keto tests right after I train also, see what happens. I'm thinking I'm going to dump a bunch of glucose back into the system. I think today, gluconeogenesis is probably initiated. My body's converting, creating new glucose right now. I'm pretty sure that's likely happening. So we'll see if that dissipates. Maybe I get into day 3. Who knows? Who knows? Leave comments below. What do you think? What's your personal experience? Am I just a dumbass for even trying this? Until next time. Boom.